Prescott on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Me and Lou's first game, we're going to host it on a weird YouTube channel. And anybody that wants to view it's got a PayPal the gun surface, $1.50.
On second down, Elliott. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I don't know, there's been some fuck-ups today. There ain't been some fun.
Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
You know what your problem is.
Some help with this one.
That should have been a 6.
How did he miss him?
And this is in real life, man.
He's not hurried.
The Chargers got to find a classic nose tackle.
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
If you got that, then you're going to free up Sosa about
that. By the wayside on that one.
I meant Boza, not Sosa.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Now my brother talking to me.
That's caught by Beasley.
Yeah,
and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott.
Oh, you can't do that.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
Whoever number 92 is in the Chargers, this fat ass shouldn't have got luckier if he ran into an all-you-need buffet.
He'll get it
that
up the middle.
Like luck, like he stumbled into the hole. Like, oh look!
Let's go! Score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown.
Hey, you know where Zeke went to college?
The Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Ohio State University.
And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Doesn't matter anymore when you went to college.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Oh, I'm not a Dallas fan, but I cheer him on because he's got, you know.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second down, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
I actually like Philip Rivers.
Tyrone Crawford.
I think he would be in this generation's
bring him
Brett
down for a loss of 7.
Here's
now,
why.
Following the sack, they'll
He
look to
struggles
make
winning
amends
really
on a
big
second down
ones,
and
but
17.
he's fun to watch. He's very fiery. He's one of the few quarterbacks that if a fight broke out in the middle of the field, I think he would be out there.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as
You
he
got a player
sets
on
him
your
up
team
for
that
3rd
named
down.
Woozy.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him
Are we fucking for
specifically,
real?
but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Gordon on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Bro, I supposed to have broke that.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick.
He's got argument with Houston and Washington practicing together.
But Joey Bosa,
then went out
God plays
broke
really,
his
really
ankle
hard and plays
on a
all
comeback.
aspects on
All
defense.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you're a player of his stature.
Hold on real quick, bro.
just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Under.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 10 for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Might be doing that too.
The coaching staff's doing a good
Run
job
right by
upstairs.
the
They'll
lead
file
block.
away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Prescott.
Got him.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's
Didn't add
4th
him
down,
yet.
that should set up a
end.
field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10 to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out come the Chargers.
Bub, if you want,
and
you
fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Yeah, you're right.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The first down throw here for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Hey, Delta! Hey, hurry! Hurry! Left!
Oh man,
Now
he's a
play
good
fake
player.
here on first down.
Hitting deep passes and shit.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure
you only got like 25 more minutes. Maybe a half hour.
First and goal. Again, it's Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep the offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece.
Come on, Tavon. Make something happen.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. 2
Let's go. Let's go, Tavon.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon
Why are you
Austin,
running like you about to deliver?
105 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's complete to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Rivers. It's caught on the right side.
Bro,
Williams.
why they not reading that shit? You got a man over and under. How the fuck you not picking
First
up on
down
it?
now, but that clock rolling. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rivers now on second down.
Come on, Jalen. Pick that off, bro.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
That's a drum set.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played.
Offensively,
they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That shit loud as hell. Because my niece got one, and they supposed to be coming over tonight, too.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down after a good game. The real pickup of 28 yards.
Yeah,
that's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And caught, right side, Green. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in
now is a credit
to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Thank you, get his big ass.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Good
They get
tackle.
7 there
That
on the
was
screen.
quick.
It'll
He's
set
about
up
to
a
walk
3rd
into the end
down.
zone.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys
Damn, that
will
was a
get
good
the
pick. Was that a
football
user
back.
pick, man?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move
Man,
the
a
sticks.
4-9 got
At this
that
stage
ball.
of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
47.
Hey, you.
A 2nd down throw
You
for
hungry?
Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Going to 53.
Again to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Allen, the intended receiver. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're...
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Is that what sit with you out there?
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That's going to be real gangster till that cat comes up and smacks the hot dog off that plate. That cat reminds me of Ruffy.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
Oh, that'll help.
Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now down. Get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Prescott to throw it. And that's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Now Prescott. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. There he goes inside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And finally marked down at the 23.
This asshole.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, man, bro. That was when my agents fucked around and called me.
Back now in Arlington.
Saying that
It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Song. I said he was broke. Bad.
Was this in Grand Rapids or down there with you?
Nah, this down here to me. You know, they shut Grand Rapids down.
The whole teleperformance call center in Grand Rapids?
Yep. They shut that bitch down, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys
it's all right, man.
extend their
It
lead.
happens. I mean, he promotes state.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight.
Hey, why is it always I feel like I can take a nap at the worst time possible?
What a great performance so far.
I be the same way, bro. Like yesterday, man.
The Chargers getting set to go. And following that long
But I
touchdown
just
pass,
ate, I had a little bit of my black, and I'm just sitting there going like, man, I can for real nap. And then I look at the clock, I'm like, 6:30, baby girl go to bed in like 45 minutes to an hour. I still got shit I got to do before we get that done.
That's the Cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers on 1st down.
Nice.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man out in the right space.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Green's got it over the middle. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the red zone now, Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Sturgis for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Real fast.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
My damn controller had turned out. Yeah, I'm still here. I know Ant's on the phone, though. I heard his phone.
Get out. Let's finish now.
Go ahead, hold it on.
The give is to Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
I was for real about to be like, I'm about to lay my head down and go ahead and take this little nap, but I can't. Way too much shit to do.
Check. Here we go. All right, let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott now. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Beasley happy ass when eating, man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Yeah, they
Tavon Austin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
They basically rusted in.
Damn.
Bailey now
So
to
they
kick
decided
this
to
one
get those
away.
in place because they supposed to slide in and out. But they ain't, so I'm probably going to get some
And no
side.
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
All right, fellas, I'm going to hop off.
They'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
Good game, fellas.
Which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And
Sean?
Score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know.
You have to hit it at the right time, or it's not going to seem like you're breaking off.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out."
And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
In for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hurry up!
First down, Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call.
Because I see everybody be doing that shit, but I ain't never
field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Rivers again. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's third down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here you go. 26.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Man, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
On that bitch deep, bro.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Yes, sir.